Yo, it's time. So I had to remove some things, stuff from the playlist because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get copyrighted or not. And I'm very lucky that last video you couldn't hear it because otherwise I might have been cooked. Anyways, so I've been thinking, right? More so about the concept of doing a thing. Okay, listen, it's like always on my mind about how I love doing things, but basically, I've just been thinking about, man, I want to make a video, right? And I always do this thing where I go, oh, I want to make a video, but I don't know what to talk about. Having things to draw has been less of an issue because I've been asking for things to draw or whatever, and I got like stuff to draw, and then it was all about if I wanted to do it or not or whatever. But it's like I never had anything to talk about. But more I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, does that really matter? Because the fact of the matter is, like, you're not gonna have something to say 100% of the time, but sometimes you just want to say something. You know what I'm saying? I just think that not everything you need to do has to be super ultra hyper important, right? Like, I don't just make like I don't want to make videos just because like, oh, I have this thing I want to say because I think it's very important or whatever. Because like, honestly, I don't care for all of that. I just say things that I kind of want to say. And I thought of this idea like a second before, but actually making this video, I was like, oh, man, I really want to make this video, but I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, does it really matter if I don't know what I'm going to say before I start doing it? Like, because the fact of the matter is that in most circumstances, I'm not gonna have anything I want to say specifically, so there's not gonna be a video to have. So it's just, why not just start talking and then just figure out what I'm going to talk about later? And I feel like I've kind of not devolved into talking about like, oh man, I want to do this thing, this thing, this thing. It's like, why not just do it or whatever? Because like, I feel like I say that all the time, but it is true. It's like, I'm like, oh, I have all these ambitions of things that I want to do, and yet it's like the option to do it is right in front of me, and I'm like, oh, well, I gotta come up with more things first. I gotta prepare for it first. It's like you can't prepare forever, so it's better to just like, I don't know, start actually doing it because you don't know how hard it is gonna be until you do it. So that's what I'm doing right now. It. Anyways, I've been thinking about Blossom. I dropped the thing. I overhauled like all of Blossom, like not last week, but like I overhauled like the whole structure. Let me turn this down a little bit. I overhauled the whole structure. Like, oh, it's like loud. Oh, it's like loud. Okay, hold on. Is this good? That seems good. Yeah, but I overhauled like the whole Blossom structure like a bit ago, and I was like, oh well, now it looks good, and it looks so much better. Like, I don't know, it's like it feels like I took like a giant step in the right direction, and I'm pretty sure I did, which is a good thing because wow, I kind of needed it because I was like struggling to figure out what I actually wanted the style to be for so long, and I never actually fully fleshed it out. I was just kind of doing things, which is like, I was doing what I said I was going to do, which is just do it. and polish it later. And then I polished it and polished it and polished it, and now here we are to where it feels like basically almost fully polished. Like, I would say this is a style that I can keep for the rest of Blossom and be pretty happy with it. And I kind of want to. Of course, I'm going to still improve on it, like, stuff like that. But, like, I don't think there are that many changes I could make to where, like, something massive would overhaul like I did in the most recent chapter. And I will probably have to change the way that the other things work too, like the other chapters. I'll have to change the appearance of that and stuff like that. No, this doesn't even make sense. But that's fine. Because at least I, like, did it. And also, like, I set the groundwork. Like, it's not gonna be like the first time where it's like, oh, well, now I gotta figure out what the structure is, I gotta figure out what I want to do, and I gotta figure out all that. Like, it's like, I have it now. Now I just have to keep doing it and stay consistent. Hopefully I will stay consistent. So that's the goal, and I'm gonna see if I can keep that up. Now the thing is, now I've gotten here, right? I've gotten here at my point in speech where I said basically everything that's happened in the past, like, 2 weeks. It's not been very eventful, specifically. I thought there was a bug on me. I actually jumped. It was my headphone jack. Oh, that was bad. That was a really bad jump. That was actually if you could see me, that would have been embarrassing. I don't know why I'm, like, jumpy. I think it's probably because I'm filming a video, and when I'm filming a video, I don't want any interruptions. Otherwise, the video will just end, and I'll be sad. Because, you know, I didn't get to finish the full video, and because someone walked in. Unless I just paused it. Which I could actually do. I could probably just pause it. And I continue, and it does, like, a random jump cut. Looks like I'm just chatting in the chat. I love references. Actually, this song just gave me an idea. So, I started making a video back like a year or so ago, and it was going to be about Window Kill, this game, right? The game that the song comes from. And I also DM'd Keystack, not DM'd Keystack, I tweeted at Keystack. I was like, oh yeah, do you mind if I use this song for a video? And then they were like, oh yeah, I don't really care. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I guess I got soft approval to do this, because yeah, but it was going to be about how Window Kill is so good, right? And I do really enjoy the game, but I never ended up finishing that video. And the reason that I didn't is probably because, not probably, it's like, it was hard to film all those stuff, to get, like, the video to stitch together all the things, to put Coney in there, because I had to put Coney in there, because he's the reason I found the game. And I kind of just dropped the concept entirely, and because I didn't really feel like doing the rest of it, especially since I couldn't really figure out what I wanted. I think I finished the full script, but oh my days, this is, like, so off. Okay, hold on. This is why you gotta trust the process, shit. But yeah, I never finished that video, and maybe it'll be something I come back to eventually. But I don't think I'm gonna do it anytime soon, because now I care a lot less, like, the passion's less, it's kind of dead, and I also haven't played Window Kill in maybe, like, almost a year, even though it's a great game. I just don't play roguelikes very often. because I don't have time for it. Like, I have time for it, but I don't because I'm drawing and doing other stuff and planning other stuff and doing Blossom. Like, all the time I could be putting towards Window Kill, which I do like and is a good game, I could put towards Blossom, which I love infinitely more than Window Kill. Uh, One thing I think has been on the back burner for a while is actually working on music, because I haven't been doing any of that. And honestly, it's the hardest medium, but like the easiest medium. It's like the hardest, but it's like the easiest medium. Like if I could just like put my idea, if I like, because everyone has like their ideas for a song, right? If I could just translate, it's like the easiest and hardest thing to translate, because like I use beatbox, right? So it's like, oh, I can just boom, and I can just put the dots there, and it's like, and it's so easy. Like it feels so intuitive for me, but like at the same time, it's so like hard because it just has to come at you. It has to just like strike you, and if it doesn't strike you, then you're not gonna be able to make anything. For me personally, and that's the problem with music. Music feels orangey. Like it feels like suddenly you're like, oh, I have an idea, and then you start working towards that idea, and then boom, you did something awesome. And then sometimes it's like, oh, I don't have an idea, and it's just like, okay, but I want to make music, but it's too late because I don't know what to do. No, it's too late, but it's just like I don't know what to do with it, and so you're stuck because you can't make any music because you don't have any ideas. And that's the problem. I don't know how to make music fundamentally. I just know how to put what I think sounds good at the current moment, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. But I also think it's like complex in the sense that there's not really much you can. It's like it just feels like RNG because there's not much you can do to control it. It just kind of happens, and that's the annoying part. Like you can't like bring it forth. Like with art, it's like, oh, I don't necessarily need an idea before I do it. I can just start doing it, and then I can go, oh wait, this would go good, this would go good, and then boom, suddenly I have a thing, which is what I'm doing right now. But with music, it's like, I need to know perfectly, and it's like sometimes I just get an idea and it goes great, but most of the time when I just get an idea for what to put in a song, it sounds like kind of a bit whack. But then sometimes it ends up good, and then I end up with a fine sounding song, and then everything is hunky dory. I don't upload any of my music anymore, mostly because I forget. Because I have to upload them through YouTube Music, right? Which I can't do, which I don't do. So I have to upload it as a video, which takes a significant amount of effort that I don't feel like doing at any moment in time currently. And so I'm like, well, I'm cooked. I used to do them on my old laptop. That was really bad. And it was really laggy. But if you do want to check out my old music, like 2 years, 3 years ago even, it is on Sin's Creative Cavern, so lol. But a lot of my newer stuff is like I consider to be way better. It's just not there, and you're not gonna find it there for a bit. Maybe I'll upload some of it if I stop being lazy, which I won't. So good luck with that. This hair is off. Also, I want to pick a good song, and this is not one of the. I'm not a good. Okay, it's a good song because it's in the playlist. But you know what I mean. I need to fit a fitting song because I feel like I won't be able to concentrate with some of these. And I feel like in order to do that, I have to turn it off shuffle play, and I click my burden is light. Yeah. So I have found that it's been so hard to justify playing games for me recently. Because, like, it's not like, oh, well, I could be playing a game right now. Like, I mean, it's like, oh, but do I have the time to play this game? It's like, I always have the time to play a game, but there's also something else I could be doing at all moments. And I always feel like playing a game is, like, very low in that list of priorities. So I never actually end up doing it. Which is, like, kind of weird. Because it used to be the case that I would play games all the time. Like, I don't know if you could hear that, but I have 505 hours on Splatoon 3, 135 hours on Dead Game Pokken Tournament DX, 2,140 hours on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 1,040 hours on Dead Game Pokemon Unite, or rather, it's not dead, but I wish it was, because wow. 900 hours on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for Nintendo Switch, 240 hours on Dragon Ball FighterZ, 100 hours on Rivals of Aether, and 1,020 hours on Terraria for the Nintendo Switch, by the way. Not even, like, the good version. On the Nintendo Switch. Like, back in the day, I really didn't have anything else to do. Like, this was before I did, like, art and other stuff. And it's like, the trade-off for, like, first of all, having possibly one of the best ways of, having one of the best mediums of artistic expression known to mankind, being, like, able to draw your own stuff. Of which, I think that if you ever, like, thought, first of all, it's tangent time. Because I have to do the shill. If you have literally ever thought, man, I kind of want to do, like, I have this vision for a thing, but I don't, I don't have the skill to do it, low-key, do it anyway. Because that's how you build, that's just how you build up skills. I don't know what else to tell you. And it is never too late to pick up a new skill. Unless that skill is, like, being good in the playground or something, then of which I will say, yeah, it is too late, because that's literally a skill for children. But, like, it's never too late to pick up a skill, in the sense of, like, something like art, or, like, music, or something like that. Because those things are things that you can pick up in, like, your 20s, and your 30s, and your 40s, or whatever. And you can still improve with them. It's not like you're, it's not even like all children learn the same. Like, oh, if you learn this thing as a child, like, you're gonna be more receptive to it. Like, that is the case for, like, it's like, oh, your brain is more squishy, so, like, yeah. But, like, even in that case, not all kids will learn the same. Not all people will have a handle on this thing the same, right? I went on this tangent. I completely forgot what I was going to talk about. Like, I actually, like, it's over. It's like, it's over. Whatever I was about to say before I went on this tangent, on this artistic tangent on why you should do it. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. If you've tried doing art in the past and you think it's not for you, because, like, you don't find the process fun, don't do it. I don't know. Because I feel like, you kind of have to have an interest for doing the process in general. And if you don't, and you're just kind of doing it just because, like, you want the end result, then I don't know. But, like, if you want to kill yourself and you're still like drawing, right? Like, if you're like, oh man, doing this is very upsetting to me, and I want to explode, I would probably recommend not doing that. Unless you're, like, very dedicated and you're a freak. And by freak, I mean awesome and cool. I don't know. But don't ever let that become too harsh on you. Like, because at the end of the day, it is a hobby, right? It is something that you choose to willingly pick up, and you can choose to willingly pick up or drop at any moment. And like, I don't know. That's really it. Next thing. Next thing. Like, I wish I remembered what I was going to say. Like, oh yeah, I have all those hours in the Switch. And I was gonna say I had a lot more. Yeah, I had a lot more time for gaming than I did before. And now with my new things, I picked up one of the best means of artistic expression of all time. But in that sense, I still ended up like it still was kind of a trade-off because I ended up like it's not like I lost it, right? It's more so I realized that like not that games aren't as important to me as I thought because they will always be. Frankly, I don't see a world in which I stop playing games altogether. And I don't think that picking up a new hobby will have you completely drop your old one. It's more so I only really had gaming because I didn't have other hobbies. So it's like as soon as I picked up something new and started actually dedicating time to it, I had more stuff to do. And so it kind of naturally, it's all the things I did before, like all the gaming I did before, kind of fizzled out in exchange for doing other stuff. And I do still play games. It's just like less of the conventional games. Like I do hop on Showdown. I play Osu a bit. But like those are kind of different. But it's not like picking up a new hobby will have you completely drop your old one most of the time. Unless you're like me. And no one's me. But it could happen. I don't know. But it won't. And I also haven't completely dropped gaming either, because I still do it. It's just more so redistributed. Because there's a lot of reasons why I play games less. One of which is that I used to play games mostly with my friends. And they have less time to play because, you know, adulthood. So, like, all the games like, the reason I have so many hours on Smash is because most of those hours are me playing with my group of, like, three, 4 people. Just kind of chilling out and drawing and stuff. I mean, not drawing and stuff, and playing the game and stuff. And I was the best, by the way, just so we know. I am the best gamer in my friend group. When it comes to most things, everything except Splatoon. I am the best at all of the things except Splatoon. And Pokemon. And maybe other things. I don't know what Tova plays. I name dropped. Whoopsies. But, um, it's just, like, a lot different now. And it's weird, right? Because, to an extent, I kind of miss the way things were prior. Because, like, I was hanging out with my friends, and it's awesome, right? And we still do hang out. It's just less because of, you know, adulthood. Like, no longer are the days in which we'd send, um, like every other week, every other day. We just, like, sit and call and just chill out. And I think that's mainly the reason why I've been I felt myself VCing a lot less. Like I see VCing now as a game. And I say that in the sense that I see, like, hanging out with friends is now something that's like, oh, well, I could also be doing this. And that kind of sucks. But it's also kind of true, right? So that could be. But it's like, what's really more fun? And sometimes it kind of just is. Just drawing. Or filming a video. Or doing something like this. But sometimes it's not. But even when it is, or rather, it isn't, I don't know that. I make the choice to not participate anyway. And that's not because, like, I don't want to participate. It's more so a shift in what I believe that I value, even if it may be wrong to what I actually think. I don't know if that makes sense, but I mean to say, like, my brain believes different things than what I might actually think. Because there's like two sides to it or something, I don't know. There's like, analytically, what makes more sense? And like, an actual real stance. I just see like time as something that is like very valued. So I'm like, ah, I could be spending my time doing something else, right? And I could get something done. And the crazy part is that because things might happen and there are events happening, and I'm like, oh, but I could be doing this, but I could be doing that. That in and of itself means I can't do anything. And it's like crazy. I hate it. Like, I hate that. I hate executive dysfunction, I believe it's called. Because, wow, it makes trying to work on anything so much more annoying than it should be. Like, what do you mean? Oh, I have so many ideas. That's why I set up like a wheel of drawing or whatever. And I might unironically just make everything a gamble because I think that that is the only possible way I will be able to solve the issue, which is very silly, but it does work. So who am I to question the methods? Well, I guess I am the one that made the methods, but okay. This game's great, by the way. You guys should play One Shot. If you haven't played One Shot, you should play One Shot. And if you have played One Shot, I like it. This video is getting pretty close to ending because I'm at the legs, which means I'm almost done, basically. Yeah, so all in all, this has been a bit of a rambly video, as it is always. But just so we're clear, I think that this has been a nice experiment. And I think that more people should experiment. I don't know how many times I've reiterated this, but this video, or rather this channel, kind of is an experiment on my part of seeing what I can do and also if I can influence anyone to do anything. And that's kind of what I live by. Like, if I can change the thought processes of someone or help someone to start something that they didn't do, or rather they were hesitant on doing or thought about doing and didn't want to do prior. And then they saw me doing stuff and talking about doing stuff or something like that. And they were like, hey, that's actually a good idea. That they'd be like, oh, they'd be motivated. And they'd actually start something and do something with that. And that's kind of my goal with everything. Because, like, the fact of the matter is that people are variable. Everyone is variable. And everyone is subject to the same rules of change as I am. But, like, not everyone is, like, as magical as I am. I don't know how to put it. Like, not everyone can just realize that on their own. Or, like, make a change on their own. And I know that. Which is kind of why I want to be the instigator for someone else. And I don't think that I'm the instigator for myself either. It's like I am like the primary one. Because none of this could happen without me being willing to actually take the steps, right? And that's the case with everyone. But at the same time, maybe there's like a subconscious thing. Like maybe I saw someone else and chances are I probably did. Like 2 years ago or whatever, when I first went on the journey to actually drawing and stuff. Like there are a few friends I have. I will not be name dropping because I shouldn't do that. But just so they're my friends. And I think they're all cool. And they do some art stuff. I was like, okay. I could be doing stuff. So let me try it. I don't know. But yeah. All I can say is that if you're seeing this video right now, maybe I should start ending my videos off with this. If you are seeing this video right now, this is your call to action. You should start whatever thing that you want to do. Will I be able to help you? I'm not entirely sure. If you know me personally, I just might. I might be willing to help you. And by what might, I mean I definitely will be. Uh, but if I don't, then allow these videos to serve as that help. Because, I don't know, that's like the only way you'll be able to talk to me. Well, it's not really you're talking to me. It's more so I'm talking at you. I'm like the guy in the corner who's just being like, oh, hey, whoa, you got this. You can do it. Right? I'm the motivational guy. And this is the part of the video where I just stop drawing and I just sit and I just yap for a bit. But uh, it's hard to think about the concept of substance or whatever. Like, what makes something have substance? Because I can never really tell. I don't really know what that actually entails. But I do know that these videos have that, right? It's like me yapping, right? I'm just saying words, and that is true. But like, the words have meaning. It's not like they're just silly, right? Like, I've never really understood the concept of substance and like what that means and what it means to have substance or not have substance. And I feel like that word is kind of silly because, like, who defines what has meaning? Is it the person that makes it? Partially. Is it the person that looks at it? That's also true. Is it the person who came up with the definition of the word meaning? No, I don't know. It's like interpretations are meaning. If something means nothing, does that mean that it has no interpretation? Or does it mean that the interpretation is just like inherently super obvious and doesn't really help with anything? I don't know. It's like, I think I phrased that wrong, but what I meant to say was like, what does it mean to have no meaning? Like, what does it mean to have no weight? What does it mean to have no substance? Like, I've always been confused by that because I don't, like, I'm not like an analytical person. But I think that it's like the concept of like the word like it has no soul. Like, what does it mean to have no soul? Does it mean like it's a shell? Does it mean that they didn't put any care into it? Maybe. But like, how do you know that? I'm just kind of the guy that maybe shouldn't be, but I take everything and try to spin it in a way that's like, I don't know, beneficial. Because I think that even things that are terribly, horribly bad still have substance. Being bad does have beginning. And even being so mind-numbingly boring and basic still has like beating. It's just like, what do you, it's just in what do you think about it? Because okay, I'm kind of rambling on for too long now because then there's nothing, there's like literally nothing that you're looking at. You're looking at a blank screen and just me talking at the screen. So maybe I'll start drawing something in the background. But video is about to end soon. But just so we know, I don't think it's something that someone else can define for you. I think it's more so, what is the takeaway? And if you can't find it, then that means for you there is nothing, and there is no meaning. But for someone else it could be. I don't know. That's about it. So, yeah. I've been talking for way too long now, and by way too long I mean like about 30 something minutes. Yeah. There'll be more videos coming, so be prepared. And the PSA remains.